Hi, my name is Wilx, and this is just a short little episode about how to get started with Project Ozone 2 in the frozen save game. A lot of other YouTubers weren't able to get it to work. So let's go over what you need to do for this. Okay, so this is what we're going to be using. Let's show you a couple of the other options you can pick for starting your game. You could pick Grottoes Dream, which is basically a sphere of moon rock with a little bit of dirt on top. Not bad, but other than giving you some building blocks out of moon rock, there's nothing much there. No water, no cobble, no anything like that. Stranded, that's the same as Project Ozone 1. However, if you pick this one, you might get a surprise. Because in Project Ozone 1, the mobs couldn't spawn within 24 of you, 24 of world spawn, 24 of your bed. In this, they can spawn as close as within 8. So since the island is bigger than 8, you're going to have mobs spawning on a tiny little island at night. So until you get it lit up and stuff, you're going to be hiding in the house. Because the mobs are a little nastier in this. They can do, they got creepers that explode for massive amounts. It's much harder to kill a creeper properly. They just blow up as soon as you get close to them. Okay, the other way to do it is you could create a new world with more world options. You could pick Garden of Glass. This is probably the easiest one of the sky maps, because you can pound the ground to get cobble. It speeds up your progress a little bit that way. So I'd say if you're looking for the easiest one to do that one. The other possibility is Skylands, which gives you a lot more land mass, like big dirt islands up in the sky. And you can use that. Doesn't have any water, doesn't have any cobble, and yes, you're going to have mobs spawning all over the place, and you're going to have to dig in right away. But let's talk about Frozen. Okay, so for Frozen, the problem is you've got to delete the HardcoreQuesting folder. So you go into the saves directory, into the Frozen directory, find the HardcoreQuesting folder and delete that. I've already deleted it here. I'll have a link in the description of this video if you need a better description of how to find it. So I click on that, play selected world. And we can ignore all this stuff. Now when we get in, we're going to be surrounded by mobs. And they've got us spawning in sort of an odd spot. And it's going to be night. But we'll be in creative mode, so hopefully nothing can hurt us that way, right? Not hopefully, obviously nothing can hurt us that way. So as you can see, there's mobs everywhere. That's odd, there's none. Oh yeah, they are around me. Okay. So we make it into this little house over here. And we get to there. Okay. Now, so first thing we want to do is change it to game mode survival. Okay, so now the mobs can hurt us. The next thing we want to do is they should have set world spawn. And so we're setting the world spawn right here by this chest. So when we die, we're going to come right back to this point, not spawn out there with all the mobs. The next thing we're going to do is if we go into this, even though we've set it to survival, I think this is still creative, because if we click on that, oh no. Okay, so I've already done this, but it may not be true for you. What you might have to do is go to Options, go to Inventory. Up here where it says Global, press on Global, and shift it into Recipe Mode. I was already in Recipe Mode. I guess I left it that way earlier on. But you might be starting off in cheat mode, but you've got to get up here so you see a W over here and put it into recipe mode or it won't take. Okay. Now, the next thing we're going to do is set it to Titan mode. But before I do that, this is what was happening up there. So philosophers. I want to show you. Normally the recipe for the Philosopher's Stone is much easier than this one. This was how it was in Project Ozone 1, where he made it much harder to make it because you needed all these blocks and these unstable ingot blocks and a nether star to make it, whereas normally it's trivial to make one in Project E. But let's try what it's like to make one in Titan mode. So it's FTB _ mode set Titan. You see that there? Again, it'll be in the description of this video. And we are in Titan mode now. So let's try the same thing. The Philosopher's Stone, whole new animal, way more difficult to make. Actually, not as tough as I was expecting. Notice that we do have draconian flux capacitor, so you got to get into draconian evolution. You're going to have to already be in AE. You're going to already have to be up in Britannia. But other than that, not too bad. I was actually expecting it to be worse, but a lot more difficult than it was in Project Ozone 1. So that's what you're getting with Titan mode. It's making it a lot more difficult to progress, making it a more epic game. Okay, so I think that all of these things should have been done already. And I know that Cazador Sniper watches my channel, so hopefully he'll see this. And whether it be him or Resident Gamer, I don't know who made that map. We'll make the changes so that in the future you'll just have to click on it and all those things will already be done for you. Well, that's it for now. Hope you found it useful. Go out there and have some fun. Thanks.